afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good morning. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Whatever. Hey guys. I just am doing... I was doing this on Order of the Green Heron earlier. It's that commission piece I got from Friday Night Auctions. Oh, how many weeks ago was that? I don't know, like 3 weeks ago or something. I just haven't had a chance to get around to it. Been too busy doing fulfillment and other things, and I do have so many other things I need to do. I got to do a lot of writing. I got to do a lot of writing, a lot of editorial stuff, a lot of this, that, and the other. But I do want to get through these commissions. Actually, I think this is my last one. I don't think I took anything else on as a commission that I haven't gotten done yet. So just want to get through this. Try and get you some reference here to make sure my rims on this bike are right. So get through this commission, and then I should be getting another disbursement very soon, so I can wrap up fulfillment on the mag, and then I am dedicated. You guys don't have to be all that quiet. It's just what? Me. It's just me. If it's just me. Uh-oh. Let me see. Turn desktop audio. Mic is on. Crap camera is off. 10AI is off. Alright, let me open up a window into the world of YouTube to see if anybody's even watching, because it's 10 o'clock at night and I'm starting a show. What do you know? What do you know? Let me click this open real quick. And then where is my thing? My thing. Your channel here. Live now. Inking Lonestar. What's up, P-Money? Am I the only one here? Yay, me and Mike time. It's just you and me, P-Money. Just you and me. It's only me and you and me. No matter how they... Something. It had to be. I don't even remember who I'm doing this commission for. I'm going to try to think about it without looking it up. I can't remember the name of the person. Oh well. Hey, here's a first. Gary Shipman is streaming now, and he has more viewers than I do. This is on my second stream today, right? I was on Order of the Green Hand. That's when I was working on this. I was inking it on there since like 6 till 9. And now here I am. Sorry. Anyways. Sorry. Sounds terrible. Sound is terrible. Oh, darn it. No, I don't like the way I set that up. P-Money, how's life in Canada treating you? My man. Actually, you know what? Shoot. I don't know if I want to invite anybody in here. Because I don't want to get stuck. Because I might just bounce at some point because I have other things to do. But, shoot. And now I need this. You know what? I can just drag that into this screen. And look here. That's even easier. Alright. Just got back from vacation with the wife and kids. Did I read that already? Trippy. Alright. Boy. What's going on today? How are there's 2 watching and 3 likes? This is weird.
You liked your video?
Don't invite, then it won't just be me, Mike P-Money alone time.
Wow, you only got 2 people watching.
I know. How do I have 4 people, 4 likes, and only 2 people watching?
Because you liked.
I need to refresh.
You liked your video.
That's weird. But I can't like it 4 times.
Wait, why?
someone else joined.
No, there's only 3 people watching.
Yeah. Everybody there liked, and you liked. That's 4 likes.
I'm
math.
confused.
It says there's 4 people watching now.
Now there's 4 people and 4 likes. It all went back down to 3.
How about
Oh well.
You dislike? Oh, sorry. Wait, what?
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm your like daddy.
I just got a notification. Hey, notifications are going out, and now there's 8 people suddenly. What are your thoughts on what's up, Migs? What's up, Nick C? What's up, Awful Redneck Gaming? I'm doing some inking. Actually, I'm still doing some penciling, but also doing some inking. My thoughts on the hit piece on Art Bear. Well, the thing is, Rich Johnson is an absolute horrible human being. So I try not to pay attention to anything that wretch of a flesh bag writes. That's a terrible thing to say about a human being, isn't it? But it's kind of true. So, well, okay, it's an opinion. But it's a true opinion. I'm just saying. I shouldn't say. That's a terrible thing to say, but it's true. No more alone time, P-Money. I do apologize. That notifications went out and people came in. Yeah, live art. I don't do this enough. Because I've been so preoccupied doing other stuff and wasted too much time today. No, actually, I was busy. I don't think I did waste much time today at all. Actually. Dang it, I cannot even... Oh, there's a break plate right here. That's why I can't see any... Alright, so break plate. My Japanese is getting to... It's a black plate. My break plate is right here. You cannot see. Alright, where's my pen? You know what? When I'm a millionaire, I'm going to buy myself a bunch of new stencils. Because these things are beat up from the feet up, man.
Whoa. I was going to get dental.
Up from... Oh, Micah, you'll never get dental. Dental insurance is a scam. I need to find that business card from the guy who offered us all free dental. I have a fan here in San Diego who I met a few years ago, and he said he'd give us free dental, but I can't find his card. Okay, why don't we just remove you? Bye, ST. We have certain parameters on this channel that do not allow for such terrible vulgarities. I know, it's crazy. But feel free to... okay, I won't say it. 12 watching now. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful Thursday evening or Friday morning, wherever you might be. I am... Gosh, I should try to get back into the swing of this, doing these later night drawing streams. They were kind of a thing, right? They were a thing we did pretty often, pretty regularly. But I guess it's easier when you're in the midst of a book to do the drawing streams. And I, unlike some people, can draw and talk at the same time. So it is a little more entertaining than just me saying nothing. Although that camera angle's kind of sucky, isn't it? Can you not see what I'm doing here? It's a little sucky. Oh, that probably came out wrong. That dreidel song is in my head for some bizarre reason. Dreidel, I need you at the play. So, what's in the news today, ladies and gentlemeners? Anything we want to talk about? Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I don't have it on live chat. Let's see. Any progress on Lonestar 2 and Monster Hunt colors? I've been told they are being colored. I haven't seen anything new. I know I need to be on top of that and the fulfillment thing at the same time, but I have just... I don't know. I think I need more than one of me. It is really getting to be a lot of stuff. It's getting to be a lot of work. Trying to run all this stuff by myself and trying to keep track of everything by myself. Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dried and ready, the dreidel we will play. Late stream, strangely enough, you would be the last thing I see before I go to bed, and more often than my own wife. Oh, nice detail on the bike. The internet would self-destruct with 2 mics. Well, I would keep one mic off of the internet, right? The shirt kind of looks like the way Weldon inks it. Oh, this? It's more... I do more just of a real, actual crosshatch. Weldon just kind of like... I mean, he crosshatches, but like he does it with a ballpoint pen, so it's really... It's not like uniform. It's sort of organic and random. And I think it looks really cool, but not quite the same way. Not quite the same. Let's see. Do I need to put... The thing is, my kids took my other ruler, and that's the one I like using with this small lines like this. Do I have anything else in here I can use as a ruler? There's some more of those things. Ugh. Can't even open that drawer. I gotta have something. I can use an old credit card. Probably not wise. Oh, you know what I can use? I'll use one of these. It's a top loader for a card. Wait, Lonestar smokes since when? Since this drawing. I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's give Lonestar a cigar. Why the heck not? So, I did. I gave him a stogie. It just always irritated me that Marvel made it so that none of their characters could smoke anymore. Because, like I was saying on the other show tonight, man, I drew Wolverine 144, and I had Wolverine smoking. And then that was like right around the time the dictate came down that Marvel superheroes don't smoke. So they took the smoke off of the cigar, which just meant he was sitting there gnawing on an unlit cigar, which was really stupid. Hey, would you like to join streaming app called DLive? It's a Twitch version, but DLive is a lot better. I'm on DLive right now. Underdog Mike. Garth, go check me out on DLive at Underdog Mike. I am live right now on there. I need to figure out how to get this stuff up on BitChute at the same time. DLive is dead. Is it really? Is it really? Really though. And that's kind of another thing. It's like Weldon just uses these ballpoint pens, and I should be using a quill, but my quill is, I don't know, maybe my ink is too dry. But my quill is giving me kind of a little hard time right now, so I'm gonna try to put a drop of water in it. Oh, that's more than a drop. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. That's troopy money. Wolverine probably could smoke weed nowadays, and Marvel would be like, what? Yeah. That's the thing, right? You can have every vice in the book, every sin in the book, right? But no smoking. No, no, no. You don't want to do something that is, I don't even know why. I guarantee it was not about the health. You know? It was about something else. It was kind of that slow seeping social Marxism somehow or another. I know it was. I know it was. Someday we'll figure it out. What was the agenda against smoking all about? Right? Who's with me on this one? Weed helps with everyday road rage in New York City traffic. Ah, that's too bad. That's not good to hear. You know, I need to put my glasses on. This is too much detail. Hey, look, somebody from our campaign stopped in to give me a thumbs down. That's nice of them. Here I thought they'd all be occupied over on the Jack show. Enjoy a good cigar. I've never been a stogie guy. I love the smell of pipes, but I've never been a pipe guy either. Not really my shtick, but I still think it's silly to take it out of all media as if nobody smokes. I'm not sophisticated enough for a pipe. You can pretend to be.
I'll eat my normal potion.
You have normal potions?
JoJo's in there playing Skyrim.
Why?
Lemons, they give you good stuff. Especially when these.
Alright. Let's see. Let's just give this a nice little texture here. So this is a commission, but I am thinking I'm going to scan it in and maybe use it for something. Maybe use it for something. Not a cover. But, I don't know. Something. I like it. So far, so good, anyways. So far, so good. I can smoke a pipe that makes bubbles. Alright. Bubble smoker.
I got a blessed apple.
Darken in this under the, what's that called? The tail guard? Is it just a rear wheel guard or something?
What do you have a platform?
I'm using some DC Comics Bristol board for this. And, honestly, I think my standard Strathmore's got can hold together a little bit better under the quill. What blend do you smoke, Michael? Oh, Michael Richter. Hey, Edwin. Do you want to pop in and chat? I don't want to be on here all night, but I wouldn't mind having some company to read my chats with. Reading my chats would be nice. And obviously I'm not playing Age of Empires right now. That's another thing I guess that's been taking up my evenings is playing Age of Empires. Although yesterday I played one game, got my butt handed to me, and then I was just wiped out. I just crawled into bed, man. I was so tired. I don't even know why. Alright, let me create a window here. Google Hangouts. Video call. Copy link to share.
The video plan is coming in process. Click the button. Click the button. Watch. Look.
Whoops. That is for some reason way up there. Alright, now. Shoot, does that mean I have to go to OBS and do all that stuff? I guess so. Hold on.
Here comes the sun.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say
Just look at the
it's alright. Doo 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 doo. It's alright. Doo 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 doo. Da 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 da. Oops, what is that? Am I grabbing? I'm trying to grab this. There it is. Why isn't that showing up?
Boom, boom.
Hang out.
Shakalaka like a boom.
Boom, shalock, lock. What's up, Shalaki?
Insane in the membrane.
Oh,
Insane in the brain.
I don't think you're that insane.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Oops, now you're behind my Lonestar thing.
Hey,
Alright, let me
that
turn
is
off my Lonestar thing.
That is a good-looking commission.
Thank you, kind sir.
Is it a Harley or an Indian?
That
What
is
kind of
a-
motors?
It's a Harley Panhead. I think it's a 58.
Very cool.
It's not exactly the same one I use in the comic, but close enough.
Yeah.
Close
And
enough
you're,
for government work.
bunny.
What is the tribute you do in the bank? Who is that a tribute to? That's
Oh, Akira.
yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. All right.
Oh my god.
Now let me find. Here we go. Get the chat back up. All right, you're in charge of chat, young man.
I'm in charge of chat. Okay, well, let's see.
You're in
Mig
chat.
says, Edwin Boyette, good evening to you. Well, good evening to you, sir.
Good evening.
What if you had the candles from the dungeon too?
Did you go for a walk today, Mike?
I did not.
Nobody
That'll
did
be
it.
tomorrow.
Good.
And I was so busy my last walk day, I missed that as well. So, whatever.
You've been doing fulfillment. You think you're at 90% now?
I have about 130 remaining, so
Murderous.
Not bad.
shy of 90%. But I didn't do anything today. I've been otherwise occupied.
P Money says, well, don't stop AoE now that I bought it and I'm just learning how to play. We just got to convince them to ban the Huns.
I'm not quitting. AoE's my jam. I was just flipping exhausted last night. After Bo just wrecked us. Do we even want to discuss that? That level
Bo-
of wreckage?
Well, but you contribute that because you like to start with such high resources, and he doesn't have to build houses, so that means he's coming out the gate sprinting. And as soon as he pops up to Castle Age, it's just about over.
But
That's
I
why.
figure between the three of us that were against him, we could have.
Well, my base got stretched out because I was putting early pressure on your son, because your son's the same way. If you don't put early pressure on him, it's over.
Yeah, that's why I wasted resources sending some little freaking barbarians down there to harass him, and should have just saved that for more peons.
Awful Redneck Gaming says bullies.
Bully,
but
quit your crying, Bo.
Bo, I've been when I play by myself to learn how to play, I put it on hard mode and I play versus the Huns on a small map, and I've been trying different civilizations to see what the counter to the Huns is. There really isn't. The computer doesn't play like you, but the Huns are brutal, man.
You just gotta survive Castle Age.
You got to try and beat them to Castle Age, but it's hard.
Edwin is smoke. I smoke some of the Danish tobaccos as well.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
Not
They're
me.
kind of.
Michael Richter says that.
Yeah, I see that. They're yeah. Some of those are good. Those are almost like candy. when I lived on the Big Island, I used to smoke a pipe, just tobacco. But just to make that clear, not the wacky tobacco, but I rarely have the time to sit still for 30 minutes anymore.
Yeah. Unless you're on Age of Empires. Wah, wah.
Yeah. Well, you can resign again. Rob Wigga. But yeah, Bo, I am trying to find the counters. I am trying to find the counter to the Huns, and I play it on the hard mode, not the extreme mode, but the hard mode. And it's kind of nuts.
NBTS nuts.
I even have the I even will set two AIs versus the Huns to see how the computer would try and beat them. It's hard, man.
That was a real minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elijah's always studying that stuff. I'm like, man, I don't have time to freaking study a game. I just have time to play a game. I barely have time to do that.
What a goal.
So
Yeah. Well, you've had a busy end of the year.
tell you what.
How's the coloring coming along on Soul of the Soldier?
Still waiting to get some updates. We just
Cool.
talked about that a minute ago.
What's this do? I don't know why I bought it.
Let's see. Chino Comics has a question.
Yeah.
He says, "Can you ask Mike if they allow artists to draw characters drinking alcohol? If yes, then why is that okay but not cigarettes? And why allow firearms to be drawn for that matter?" Well,
I don't know.
it's normative behavior, current year norms that, yeah.
Well, this was like I drew Wolverine in 98? No. Couldn't have been that
When
long ago.
did they put the ban on depicting characters smoking?
It was back then.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it was like 98, maybe. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
I get it. They don't want to, they don't want to glamorize stuff, but
Whatever, dude. Kids don't freaking read comic books even back then.
No, yeah, not really. Well, 98, let's see. Well, my brothers were reading them with me. My brothers would have been late teenagers by then.
Yeah.
98, I was 25.
See? I don't know. I just thought it was just so stupid and out of character to not let Wolverine have a smoke.
Yeah. He looks kind of naked without a stogie stuck in his, and he's functionally immortal. I mean, it's not
That is
like
correct. That was my point.
And what is the lore on him? Can he even get intoxicated?
I don't know.
With that healing factor, he's probably metabolizing that alcohol about. Maybe if he
a million
chugged
times faster than it could hurt him.
Yeah, maybe if he chugged a gallon of Everclear, he might be tipsy for a minute. The medal says "Ahoy there, ahoy there." So we've got a maritime component tonight, or this is he's signaling the pirate raid. I don't know if the stream is getting raided by pirates.
Whatever. Kind of fell off the wagon today, huh?
Oh, with the
Twitter.
yeah, man. Somebody sent me that meme where those people were depicted in bestiality, and it's like, this is what you encouraged, so this is what you get.
Yeah.
If you celebrate, and I get it, man. I get it. Some of these people, and I don't want to judge people without knowing their scenarios, but a lot of people probably don't have a social network, right? A lot of people don't have a social network, so these these fandoms give them a community, and that can be negative or positive, right? That alone, but people feeling like they have power to to get an emotional reaction out of somebody, or hurt somebody, or torment somebody, and then you get comic professionals
Stroking.
Stroking their egos and applauding them and celebrating it. Well, this is what you get.
You reap what you sow.
But just from a pragmatic perspective, who wants their brand associated with a fandom who is depicting people in bestiality scenes, Mike? That is... Oh.
I'm going to pass on that.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
I didn't even want to link the image, and then apparently I got linked in some more pornographic stuff, which is always... This, if you're obsessing over me, I'm getting ready to turn 47. Like
you're just not that into them.
I appreciate that you think that I am either handsome or compelling, and you're having these fantasies. But I'm a happily married man. I don't judge you on your sexuality, but to be so obsessed over me, just another fan who talks on the YouTubes, that you're depicting me in sexual scenes. Yeah, it's kind of different. It's kind of different.
That's a word for it.
Yeah.
Quit the porn, Edwin. So you're being chastised.
Yeah, who knew? Who knew there was such a large market for gray-bearded middle-aged men appearing in
I was chastised today by a couple of people on Twitter for daring to say that you're not a good role model if you're doing all this degenerate stuff. You're just not being a good role model. And somehow or another, that was the most evil thing anyone could have ever said. So, okay. And I did a whole show on that this morning, so... That was
controversial, huh?
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Mike,
telling people...
I understand it. I'm not built to be a fanboy. I'm just not.
Scheissbot! No!
But I get it for the people who are, and I understand the people who enjoy their participation in these communities. I understand it. But
okay, guys, if you're gonna eat the chips, you close your lips. No, you're not. I can hear you crunching all the chips. It's disgusting.
Kind of like noodles. Like slurping noodles right into the microphone.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely stomach churning.
I'm going to make a t-shirt. Eat the chips, close your lips. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Do not like to hear the mastication of foodstuffs.
Yes. Mastication. Chewing for the illiterate. Yeah, so people, but hey man, the whole premise of the whole movement before crowdfunding was even a component of it, right? Was we're looking for an alternative. We're looking for people to show a reasonable amount of respect to the people who are, subsidizing your jobs. It doesn't mean you have to be, patronizing or anything like that. Just when we started talking about Comicsgate, it was just essentially about fundamental decency. Like,
yeah, sorry, I can't hear you over the masticating of my children.
I'm chewing with my mouth closed, by the way. Because I chew very loud closed now.
From a very pragmatic sense, very few Americans still buy comic books, right?
Yep.
And we'd like to grow that. We'd like to grow that and say, hey, there's all kinds of cool stuff happening. This is a viable medium.
Mm-hmm.
You can see gorgeous artwork. You can read stories that reflect, these moral dilemmas, the hero's journey, struggling with objective morality, heroism, sacrifice, so on, right?
Mm-hmm.
These patterns that have existed in storytelling for thousands of years. This stuff is still alive. Check it out. But then you've got people who want to punish people for having any kind of divergent opinion, and just creating an environment that is unpalatable to the vast majority of people. I mean, if you spend all day online or like in the 4chans, maybe it seems normal, but that's not the story of the majority of Americans.
Yeah.
Or even Canadians. I'm sure P Money can vouch for that.
I don't know. They're pretty bad up there.
But trying to get normies to take a shot on comic books, or even just regular comic fans, and you see this wall of vulgarity and degeneracy, and it's like, yeah, no thanks. I don't really want to interact with you guys.
Yeah, I just gotta not care about that stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's just, you just play into this bull crap victim narrative that, like, woe is me, and it's like,
well, yeah. Even they were trying to use Hikaru as a cudgel.
yeah,
And I'm sympathetic to Hikaru. I'm sympathetic to Hikaru because he's had enough provocation. Doesn't mean I approve of the way he responded. In fact, it's better that people don't, because it makes things more ambiguous. But I think the count now is 1,000 penises to one.
yeah. But the one. What's
one.
funny though is because people instinctively hold us to a higher standard, but they don't question why that is. Right?
Yeah.
They somehow accuse us of being evil, or, I mean, gosh, the words they use. But instinctively they know that we are the ones that should be held to a higher standard. They won't hold themselves to those standards at all. And I think they know why. Will I bring back Hikaru? Well, Hikaru's welcome here, and he did apologize. Whether or not he gets a wrench back, I don't think he cares that much. He's been telling me for a long time, it's like, look, man, if I cross the line, take my wrench. I don't care. And I backed him up on a bunch of stuff, but that was just, that's just a kind of a... I texted him that was a weenie too far. He's all, I get it.
It's like the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
In this case, it wasn't a straw.
No.
Yeah. But I like Hikaru.
I do too.
And probably 364 days out of the year, he wouldn't have went there. But he was just so frustrated. And that's, I encourage people, just block. Just block these people. If you don't want to block, mute or ignore them. There's no upside to these engagements.
No, well, except for the display of abject hypocrisy coming from the other side.
Yeah.
In that case, it was illustrative, at least.
But Mike, I don't get it, because as far as like commercial viability, this is a dead end, man.
Yeah.
And what I mean by this, I mean like the degeneracy and the attacking fans. I mean that is encouraging people not to engage. That's discouraging engagement. That's discouraging participation.
It is.
Because sooner or later, everybody has a wrong opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if
You know what's funny is I was watching the old, the classic Fall of Rome stream tonight earlier, and the weird part is that we were getting through to Ro. If you watch that again, it's like Ro's like, you know what? Yeah, if things got to change, then we gotta try to do better, and we gotta blah blah. And Ro was actually listening to us. Well, maybe because Ethan was siding with us. But he was listening, and it sounded like, hey, we're making some headway here. And then it was like the next day when there was this grand forgiveness and this proclamation that they had done nothing wrong. They just went balls deep into the freaking into where we are now.
Yeah. And look, I understand people who are passionate about individual creators, right? I get it. And if you really dig EVS and that's your thing, that's cool. I'm not going to say, as long as you're not hurting anyone, far be it from me to rain on your parade. And I understand you want to defend people you enjoy or things you admire. I get it. But even from a pragmatic sense, when you build that moat around something and you put sharks and crocodilators in the water and you stick all the severed heads of your enemies, on pikes around your fort, and you're all forted up, the comics gate, the drawbridge is up, and nobody can get in.
It's not outreach.
Yeah.
It's not outreach. I sit here racking my brains not to try to think of ways to do outreach.
Yeah.
That don't include
the parts
YouTube.
of the show I caught last night were really good, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Elliot did a great job, and
Yep.
Terry is super funny.
Yeah.
Terry and Dina, the parts I heard with Terry and Dina interacting were...
That was quite good.
Yeah.
Fun times. Had by all.
Just join.
Yeah, it's amazing how much fun you can have talking about just having fun, not trying to tear people down. And you know what? I hate to even talk about this stuff because I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to tear people down. It's just been on my mind. So
Yeah. Well, I would hope some of these people would take a hard look at where they want to go in 2020. If nothing else, just from a pragmatic perspective.
yeah, absolutely.
Because I don't believe that there are enough people willing to pay a premium for a comic book and buy into the whole 4chan kind of hyper degenerate edgy content.
I don't think I've ever been to 4chan. What is?
You're not missing much. It is, depending what board you go to, it's like War Campaign and Kiwi Farms rolled together.
Is it like Reddit?
It is Reddit dialed up to 11. All anonymous posting though, so you get everything that comes with anonymous posting. The good side of that is that ideas can dominate rather than personalities, right? The bad side to that, when people are anonymous,
They're douchebags.
yeah.
I get it. Okay.
John T says, I went on poll during the 2016 election. Yeah, John T, now and then I'll pop by poll. There's a lot of noise to signal though, but now and then you can pull some interesting nuggets out of it.
Okay,
Kernels.
what is poll?
Poll is politically incorrect, but the topics on poll are obviously sociological or politically oriented.
And I feel like I've just been ignoring politics for this entire
year
and a half.
Well, we're closing in on the primaries, so I'm ready to start digging in again. I just didn't want to spend. I didn't have the extra time to stay current with the minutia, but with the primaries coming up, it's time to start digging in. Oh my God, man! My wife was playing me some clips today. From I forget who the representative was, but he was talking about Hunter Biden and talking about where like Hunter Biden, like his rental car had like the crack pipe in it and cocaine residue, and talking about where he was going. At the same time, he was acting as a consultant for this Ukrainian company, getting paid almost $100,000 a year. He was going down to a homeless encampment to buy crack. And the representative, like, is it reasonable to assume that Hunter Biden would have been hired for this $100,000 a month position because of some particular skill or expertise he brought to this, or is it likely that he was only hired because his father was the vice president of the United States? And it's reading this transcript with Hunter talking about going to buy crack from homeless people. I was like, oh my God. This is in the congressional record now.
Oh, the times we live in.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, we got
wacky stuff. Weird
audience.
Would
you hate it if we did some political show? I like doing deep dives, but I like doing deep dives on politics, but I don't like to just like whip out some Hannity talking points because that's so boring.
Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, the talking points thing just.
And I've done a few of them, and I enjoy it, but I tend to go a little bit deeper, and it takes me a little bit more time to do some show prep, and I try to work from data and see what's actually being discussed in committees in the actual legislation, and not just all the outrage of the day.
Yeah.
Let's see, John T says, the place is a little too edgy for me. I went there to blow off steam. He's talking about slash poll. So all the sub forums on 4chan are slash and then a series of letters. So like the comic book sub forum on 4chan is called /co. And the political sub forum is called slash poll. Right? But so John T says, the place is a little too edgy for me. I went there to blow off steam and have a laugh. There's some genius there, but also a lot of horrible people, a lot of unironic Nazis. Yes.
Oh.
Never share 4chan on a live stream.
No?
Never. No, because there's
content
there that'll get you the boot. Yeah. And there's a lot of copyrighted material and stuff there. So.
Interesting.
Yeah. Poll is interesting, but it's a lot of it's edgelord stuff.
Edgelord. That's just a excuse word for being an a-hole, right?
Yeah, more or less. It's
someone. I'm an edgelord. What's that mean? That means I can be a total prick to you.
It's someone who's deliberately trying to be offensive as possible, Yeah,
that's called being an a-hole.
The metal says, I only go to 4chan when I want to feel better about myself. Oh, man. Let's see, Nighthawk Warrior says, Edwin, how are you doing today? I am tired. I went for a long run, and then I kind of did like interval training today. And so I went up a real steep session uphill, and then I would sprint. I did about my repeat distance was about 1/10 of a mile. So I would run at not quite a sprint, but pretty fast for 1/10 of a mile, catch my breath, come down the hill, and then repeat that. And I slowly work my way down the hill doing that. And then that kind of kicked my butt.
That sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, I don't know if you recognize. Well, you probably don't. This is that commission from 2-3 weeks ago. Remember? Oh, it might be longer. Oops. Hopefully, no one will notice that. Shh, don't pay attention. Remember I did the auction for the blank piece of paper.
Oh yeah.
This is that.
Oh, is this? This is not Sevens. This is a different one.
No, this is a different one.
Very cool. Very cool. So with drawn and quartered, man, we need to figure out like a tournament and a leaderboard and stuff. And have going into 2020, we need to set up a tournament. It'd be fun. Yeah. We got to keep score over a couple of weeks, because not everybody can be the winner every week, and sometimes people just pick a better composition that matches with what the audience wants on that night. Yeah. But Teen Titans, man, I wish we could have auctions this weekend because I know there's people jonesing over those pieces.
Well, no.
Yeah, after Christmas will be better. Everybody's squeezed for cash.
Some people have some Christmas money. Maybe they can do that.
Haven't seen Huerta in a while. How are the Annunciados?
I saw him this morning on the chat on cross examinations. They're good. They've just been busy.
You should draw them boys
this morning?
A Christmas card.
Are you kidding? I started cross examinations at like 9:00 this morning.
Yeah, it was early this morning. I was like, whoa, I caught a little bit of it, but then I got busy on the phone.
Yeah, it was a good episode, I think. Good episode, good topic.
Dark Admiral March here says we need a Dungeons and Dragons D&Q. Yes, indeed we do. Yes, indeed we do.
Well, opinions vary.
But it looked like everybody was loving Teen Titans.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's like doing the X-Men, Who are you going to do? Rogue? Wolverine? Have we ever done the X-Men?
We've done some X characters. I don't think we've had a dedicated X-Men show. If we do, it should be the Uncanny X-Men, though.
I feel like I'm screwing this up.
Talking about, you got to have the good ones, right? So you got to have Storm, Colossus, Nightcrawler, the Beast, Kitty Pryde, Shadowcat, if you will.
I will not.
Jean Grey.
Rogue,
huh? Rogue is not a favorite character. Not really. I don't know why that is.
I don't know, sugar. Do you know that she was supposed to be 13 years old? And
we didn't.
I don't know if I told this story before, but I think it was it Walt Simonson did her first appearance? I can't remember who it was. I can't remember for sure. But whoever it was, they called Chris Claremont because they're like, how old is this character, right? And Claremont says she's 13, and he heard she's 30.
Oh. Let's see. Mig says a lady she D&Q needs to happen with Tucci there if possible.
I don't know. Possible at some point.
Does Terry want to come back on the show again?
Yeah, Terry had a great time last night.
Oh, very good.
He's coming on tomorrow too. We're gonna do a Friday night hangout, aka
Nerdpalooza.
yeah, maybe.
Well, hang on. What do you call the Monday show? That's the Nerd Council.
Nerds of the Round Table.
Yeah.
Nerds of the Round Table.
Is Terry primarily a convention warrior, or how does he?
Primarily, yeah. That's where he makes most of his gravy. So, I mean, that's very lucrative. I was making good money doing that.
It's a grind, though, yeah.
If
you got a family, that's kind of rough.
Well, his wife does them oftentimes with him, or
oh, cool.
If not with him, it's because they've double booked the weekend, so he's got her doing another show. So they're like cleaning up, man.
All right, so are we still doing what we talked about for next Wednesday?
I don't know what's up for Wednesday just yet.
Okay, all right. Because the following Wednesday is Christmas.
Okay. There will be no episode that day.
Do y'all have any Christmas Eve traditions, Mike?
Yeah, we have family. My niece is gonna be in here from Germany.
Oh, cool.
So we will be getting to hang out with her. That's lovely. I don't get to see her nearly as often as I'd like.
Well, if you get a chance to take a break, do you want to read some of the birth of Christ scriptures on the live stream?
That could very well be. Yeah, I could run the Afar strips at the same time.
Let's see. OP Dog says the last D in Q was chaotic. Chaotic. Was it chaos?
Chaotic, but in a good way. In a good way, I'm sure he means.
Yeah, sometimes I have to shift moods because sometimes I'm coming right from work and I've been corralling construction workers. I'm like, all right, you with the head, Weldon, stop doing dumb stuff. Like,
yeah, Matt wasn't there. Very rare no Weldon night.
Yeah. Well, he had his computer blew up
problems.
On him,
yeah, I think Matt's only missed 2 episodes in the last.
Oh yeah, Matt's been a warrior.
Yeah. In a very long time.
Ray Thulu says, sounds like the start of a culturally offensive joke. A German and a Japanese man walk into a bar. No, meet up at Christmas.
True. And they say, how shall we divvy this up? Get it?
Yeah.
World War II.
I'd like to see some more of the people that we could get in. Wonder if we could get a hold of Proco, somebody like Proco. That'd be fun to have somebody like that come by.
I don't know. That's I haven't met that person, so.
Nighthawk Warrior says, Edwin, are you aware of my own comic book project, Savage Hulk? If you want to ask a question about it, please ask me. I will answer. Okay. If I think of a question, I will ask you at some point, Mr. Nighthawk Warrior. Well, here is a question. Are you going to self-publish, or is this something that you hope to crowdfund? Because I think Nighthawk Warrior is a young man, isn't he? Aren't you still a student, Nighthawk Warrior? I know he's a big supporter of Gary Shipman.
Oh, nice. I should see if Ryan Hawk wants to come on tomorrow.
That'd be cool. Oh, if that other thing works out too, that'd be super cool.
Oh my gosh, dude. People would lose their minds.
Super duper cool.
I got something else I haven't told you about. Maybe I'll tell you about off stream. Because I don't really know if it's... Well, never mind. I'll tell you.
You'll tell me later. Okay.
I'm so bad at secrets, dude.
Dark Admiral March here says, the Dugs came through. I got both my Earthworm Gem and Soul Finder's Demon match today. Yeah, I got Soul Finder's right on my desktop here. I'm going to make some time tomorrow and read that. But it arrived very well packaged. Very well packaged. This is a sturdy looking book. Be interesting. I wonder if Zach's going to be making the rounds because he's only got a few more days on. He's only got a few more days on Iron Sights number 2.
Hey, did you back the Meg?
Did I back that? No, I didn't back the Meg.
6 gun or something?
I think I backed something. I gotta go look at my.
I remember you getting 6 gun, but
I think
I don't remember.
You know, I think I gave during the campaign. I think I gave away like $30 worth of 6 gun on Comixology.
No, I was just wondering because I don't remember seeing. I don't care. I mean, but I just don't remember seeing your name on any of the labels. So
yeah, I forget. I'll have to look.
I saw a Cecil. I saw a John Malin.
I tell you, I was you know, the Meg. I was kind of like, It's just I like series. I like something that's going to build. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't feel guilty.
But I read that preview, and that preview was good, man. That was a solid start. I just wish it was going to be something where like he was going to be like like an Indiana Jones type of character where he'd have other adventures. That would be interesting.
Oh, it's the first novel of many.
Because he's kind of got that vibe, yeah.
I guess.
Regent.
Yeah, they want me to do the other novels, but I'm like, you know what? If I gotta, yeah. Well, I said if it does, and it has been selling on Amazon. It just released on Amazon, so if you want the Meg, you can get it before Christmas because Amazon is it's on Amazon Prime. They have it at. I sent it directly to Amazon so they could deal with all the fulfillment and all that crap.
The Meg.
And so
I'm looking it up.
It's live on Amazon right now.
Let's see. I'm looking for the Meg. I guess it would be the Meg graphic novel.
That's the one.
The Meg graphic novel by J.S. Earls, Steve Alton, et al.
And?
Oh, that's the paperback. Hang on a second.
No, that's
Get it as soon as
the right one.
$25.
Mm-hmm. Free shipping.
See. Trying to see what rank it is.
Well, it just came out, so.
But it's moving up. It's 59,000 in books. That means it's moving. So here's the categories it's in: graphic novel adaptations, horror graphic novel books, and sea stories.
Yay.
In stock, sold by Blacklist Universe, and fulfilled by Amazon. How about that?
Fulfillment by Amazon. Yeah, it took weeks. It took 2 weeks. They had those books there for 2 weeks before they put them into the system. But whatever, it's in the system now.
Did you write your own blurb?
I don't remember.
Let's see if any of this sounds sketchy. This graphic novel is illustrated by superstar artist Mike S. Miller.
No, I didn't write that.
Citation needed.
Citation needed.
Artist of George R.R. Martin's Game of Thrones prequel, The Hedge Knight graphic novel, and the #1 best-selling digital comic series, DC Comics Injustice.
I think the DeBells wrote that because they are the ones that put it up on Amazon. They just never provided copies to Amazon to fulfill.
John T. says, whenever I hear the Meg, I picture Meg Griffin from Family.
Yeah, you're not the first person to say that.
Yeah. Dark Admiral March here says, definitely sounds sketchy. Superstar? Got the little chin rub
How about Super
emoji
Freak?
there.
Super Freak. All right.
Let's see. See if there's an emoji that's appropriate to this. What have we got? Have we gotten any more emojis, or are we waiting on more?
Waiting on more. The membership has been a very slow growth thing, but I do have the Yoda, baby Yoda emoji.
YODA Yoda.
Yeah, Yoda.
So are you excited about Rise of the Skywalker?
I
Or
don't
do you
get
think it's
excited
gonna be
about movies, generally speaking.
Trying to think the last movie I was excited about. Shoot. It'll come to me.
Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. I didn't see The Last Jedi.
Oh, really? I just watched it the other night.
I've seen clips, like I've seen like their fight with the Red Guards. And
that's the funny
different
part, is that that's like usually the one thing people who even hate The Last Jedi like that scene, and I'm like, I hated that scene.
Well, the choreography is kind of weak, but
terrible.
visually it was pretty.
It doesn't make any sense.
With their red costumes and the wackadoodle weapons.
Yeah, with their wackadoodle weapons that are and then are not deflective of lightsabers. Could you make up your mind?
Yeah. I've got the high ground, Mike.
Yeah. I've got energy armor, except, if you hit me right.
Man.
No, but the choreography in that scene was horrible.
What about Wonder Woman 1984? Doing anything for you?
I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. Stuff doesn't just, it's exciting to me.
Yeah, you accumulate these experiences in one more movie. I mean, trying to really think the last thing I got excited to see. Maybe, shoot. We didn't actually watch all that many movies this year.
I guess maybe Joker.
We still haven't seen the Joker.
Oh gosh, dude, it's so good.
That'll probably be on DVD pretty shortly. Okay, yeah. I am excited for the new Dune movie that's coming out.
Did you watch the Nerds of the Roundtable? We did all those
No,
commercials.
I still haven't had a chance to watch it.
Too much to watch, man. Too much content. No, but we went through the Wonder Woman, Black Widow, and Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters looks good.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that Black Widow.
Just seems a little too late. But
it's cool seeing the Red Guardian, though, like seeing some of these classic characters. I like the idea of Taskmaster. I'm just still not digging his presentation.
Well, I think they should put his hood up. he's got a hood. It's just down in the
Yeah.
in the scene they have him on. Yoda.
Oh, I do want to watch that. Is that 1914 movie out yet?
1918? Is it 1918 or 1914?
That movie looks good.
Yeah, that looks fantastic.
Yeah, I wanna see that. But I think we'll go see The Rise of the Skywalker when it comes out.
Yep, me too.
But I don't have any particular expectations for it. So.
Oh, I expect it's not going to be very good. But I don't know, man. Watching Last Jedi again, it's so pretty. I mean, I don't want to get lulled into this false sense of.
I mean,
that's Avatar was pretty, but I hated it.
Right.
But there's so many just gorgeous shots and iconic scenes.
Well, I told you that very first preview they released, that gave me
Chills.
Just the audio on it was so good, and like her making herself hyperventilate before she has to sprint to leap over the TIE fighter.
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm at this point I'm jaded.
Jaded. Well, you can train your mind or your patterns to be so critical that you don't leave yourself any room for enjoyment, right?
Yep. So I enjoyed it part 2 because everyone told me it was terrible.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
Yeah, you're one of the people who told me it was terrible.
Yeah.
So.
I had no expectations for it either.
Well, I expected it to be terrible, and I enjoyed it.
I feel like so much was wasted with that movie.
Yeah. Wasted.
All right, Mr. Miller, it is 9:20. I have got to hop in the shower and then jump in bed.
All right, bro.
Been about 6 hours.
Thanks for popping on and watching me ink some motorcycle and sidewalk.
What time are you going to start streaming tomorrow evening?
Oh, around 7.
7. Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
pop on.
All right, everyone. Aloha. Have a fantastic Friday. Have a great start to your weekend, and do good things tomorrow and this whole weekend. Good
Do
night.
all the good things, bro.
Yeah. Right.
All right. La 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 la. Yeah 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 Yoda. Do 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 Yoda. Yeah 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 Yoda. Let me see something
It's a little
real
pretty,
quick.
just a little bit
What's pretty?
that I'm making.
Ah, da 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 da. What is this? What is that from? Oh, that was that horrible con in Phoenix. Ugh. That was the worst. Da 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 da. Nah, he's not. Anyways, back to chat. Back to reality. What's up, Migsy? Last full measure looks promising. Oh, let me turn. Alright, go back here. Come back here. Turn this off her. Turn off the hangout. Turn back on my Lonestar.
We'll just made a static mic.
Bing! There we go. Nighthawk, can you just chill out on the constant self-promotion a little bit, buddy? We already got rid of Nasser. Enjoy your enthusiasm. Just relax. Last full measure. Which one is that? Calling it a night. All right, Admiral. Have a good night, brother. Good night. Good night. Do 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 do. All right. Oh, this quill is just not working for me. Just trying to give enough grass here that I can sense the difference. Because I gotta go back and I gotta do this background stuff. Doesn't sound terribly interesting. I know. But
sorry, I'm really excited.
you should be. Young creator, excited about your work. It's fun, right? It's fun creating all this stuff. I love watching you work. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Can you see all right? I know this isn't very close up. You're not seeing like... Maybe I can change that. Maybe that's a little bit better for your view. Maybe you can see the way I draw it. Doo-doo-doo. Who asked you for this Lonestar on a bike? It looks good. Gosh darn it, I'm trying to remember the name. Roscoe, I think. I believe it was Roscoe. He did not ask me to make Lonestar smoke, but I'm like, I'm making Lonestar smoke. It's not bad for him.
Why?
Is it because he's
Smokeaholic?
that's what I was thinking. Is that still spoilers?
I can see it now, thanks. Alright, good. Baby, I'm afraid you don't love me anymore. Interesting. I do need to keep up doing more art streams since this is... I'm trying to build this up as an art channel, but I just haven't... It's funny, I make that change and then suddenly I'm too busy to draw because I'm into fulfillment. It's like, oh, that was good timing. Yeah. Art of the fulfillment. So where were you guys tonight, Elijah?
Yeah, to
Aji-san? What's that? Oh, the ramen place? Aji-sen. Art channel, no art. You are subverting expectations like Ryan Johnson on Star Wars. Oh, I didn't subvert them that well. I still want to go see Knives Out. I do want to go see that movie. Ooh, really? Gary got Earthworm Jim in? Yeah, he's a lot closer. I have my UPS tracking information. But from Tennessee to here, that's a little further than Gary. Gary's like a couple states over, and I'm like other side of the country. So that's good. That's a pretty cool box, man. Those things are selling for over $100 on eBay now. Not too shabby.
Did you let it back up?
Not too shabby. Ah, so much crap on my desk. So much crap everywhere. Yeah, that was a funny thing though about watching that stream again. No, this isn't drama. You got yours today. Very impressed seeing the box art in person. Doug setting the bar high. Good. It was like, it was so hopeful. It was hopeful that there would be a change, something positive. And then the next day, all the hope got sucked out of the room. That's why I left Comicsgate. That was why I left. That was an interesting couple days.
What is LDR?
When Gary opened it up, he started to sound giddy as a schoolgirl. LDR. Leader? No?
That wouldn't make any sense in this context.
Well, then I have nothing for you, sir. Not bad drawing, Mike. Oh, thank you, RT Bear. Thank you very much. Hey, you want to pop in for a minute and talk about your stressful day? I don't think I'll be on for very much longer, but it'd be nice to say hi to my buddy Art. RT Bear is here. It's hard for him to sneak in since he's 9 feet tall. He's so funny. Every time Art visits me, or I see Art, he gets a good workout for his calves doing all those standing on his tippy toes.
It is actually a really good workout.
It is a good workout. It must be good for him too. So, because he does it every time I see him. Chrono Mechanics gained about 6,000 to 7,000 in the last week alone. I know he's really been getting pushed on the other channels. So, I give you a whole and hearty congratulations, Art. Killing it. Killing it!
Have I seen Chrono Mechanics before? Because I remember seeing the characters in something else.
Yeah, I published it at Alias.
Yeah, I remember reading it.
I wonder if I have any copies of those oldies. I have some of the Oz F5 books still. It was a long day. Just popped in to see what you're up to. I am inking a commission, Artie Bear. You just came in to get some abuse, right? I come for the abuse. I stay for the spam. Spam, 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 spam. I am almost done here anyways, Art, so don't feel bad. Spammity spam, spammity spam. F milk, how you like it? Oh, fart T-Bear is silent but deadly. Oh. Oh. Come on now. Spammity spam, spammity spam. Art, you had like how many people in your chat today? That was killing it, dude. I think I saw like 160 or something. I think that's the most I've seen on your channel. And you know, Art, I am always watching. I am there, whether you know it or not. I'm like a ninja, hiding in the wings. Spammity spam, spammity spam. Oh, we got near 200 at one point. Okay, I grant you I wasn't there every single moment, but I was there enough. You gonna add all the bricks? No. It was funny to hear you read that out loud. I'm like, oh. Well, I am here to entertain. Spammity spam, spammity spam. Now that's stuck in my head. Spammity spam stuck in my head. What are we looking at? Where is this set? Lonestar looking bad 8. This is in Texas. This is the San Jacinto Monument. Yeah, that's it. I gotta noodle around some stuff here, and this is a reflecting pool, so I'm gonna try to do some cool reflecting pool kind of textures here. So it's kind of hurting my pinky for some reason. Hey, Art, have you checked out the Watts Atelier videos? Jeff Watts Atelier. It's a art school here in San Diego County, North County actually. But they do some amazing art lessons online. I think I shared one of them and I told people to learn something or they're a hack. No, I have not. Yeah, I really want to go through there and just when I have some time just sit down and do the studies through with them. But they do life drawing, they do, rhythm and balance and all that stuff. They do some inking stuff, but I think you and I are probably beyond that particular. Their inking style is more a classic stuff, not really like a comic book thing. But it's some fantastic stuff. Do check it out. Jeff Watts Atelier. It's a French word. Are you telling Art he needs to go back to school? Oh, Ray Thulu, you don't understand. Art is such a consummate professional, he understands that we all need to go back to school. All the time. You stop learning, you stop growing.
You stop growing.
You stop growing, you start regressing. So, and Art is artist enough to know that. I'll tell you what.
Tell you what?
If you run into an artist who thinks they don't need to learn anything, you run into an artist that is not going to get any better.
Maybe they're just arrogant enough to they are actually learning.
Yeah, well, possible, but they're not going to be learning as fast as they should be. Could be. School never stops. That is correct, Metal. Well, I mean, school stops, but learning never stops. Unless you think you don't have to learn. That's what's, I don't know. That's the whole pride thing, you know? Pride is the antithesis to growth, I've always said.
Okay, I think that looks detailed enough to start fleshing it out.
Pride keeps you from seeing the flaw in your own work and the need to grow and get better. And so that is how it is the antithesis to growth.
Thesis.
Antithesis.
Like a stop raging.
Even going back to the basics every now and then, I think is important. Doesn't hurt. Yep. Yeah, my wife, it's the same thing in dancing. She says it's important to go back to the very, very basics of tango, to the beginner steps, to I don't know if it's relearn, but to just recenter, I guess, is a good way to put it, where you are. I just don't have the time to stop and do the studies that I should be doing. So I don't think I've grown in quite a while. But I do think I'm doing the best work of my career for the skill set that I currently have, but I'd really like to develop a greater skill set. Sticky Art says, I have never sold my art before, but I am trying to figure out how. LOL. Well, you can do a store, like on your channel. Sticky Art, don't you have like a ton of subs? How many subs do you have now, Sticky? I mean, if you've got the fan base, all you have to do is set up a store, either an Etsy store or just get a Shopify store. You know, Shopify is $40 a month, but is it 40 or is it 30? I don't know, one or the other. Yeah, if you've got a ton of fans and you can just direct them to your store to buy stuff to support you, then all you have to do is ship it out. Do it. Oh, how to price things appropriately? I don't know. I can help you out if you want. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter, bruh. I'll help you. How many subs do you have now? Big win for Conservative Party. Brits are coming around. Oh, cool. Right on.
Stop raging like it.
So there will be lots of Labour Party lamenting on Twitter shortly to come from our British comic book comrades. Comrade. $35,000. Very nice, Sticky. Very nice. Maybe you should jump on one of my live streams one of these days. I'll be doing one tomorrow night if you want to pop in for a few. Not tonight, because I'm about to wrap this up. I'm not going to do these bricks all the way back. That would be... I'd kill myself. Art pricing is proportional to wallet size. The British came around a while back, in my humble opinion, but so many imported votes. Alright, let's see this from a less...
Does it look ruined, Micah?
Less angle.
Micah's
And what do you guys think?
frickin' roasting God.
What you guys think? Dun dun. Yes, this was a commission. A commission, ladies and gentlemen. This would actually look pretty cool in color. Yeah, I gotta make this into something. That is a Texas monument in San Antonio. San Jacinto Monument. Dope. Very cool. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And with that, I need a top loader. Where's my top loaders? Where's my top loaders? Well, I can just slide into the back of this one. Baby, I'm afraid she don't love me anymore. Alright. Top loader loaded up. Ready to go out. I need to go back sometime soon, says the metal. Right on. Well, no pigeon. Trash it and start over. I could put a pigeon floating around there in the sky somewhere, but I'm not going to. Let's see. Did we lose Artie Bear? Has he run off to bed? Oh, yes, he did. Good night, Artie Bear, wherever you are. Poster in the Fight Club. San Antonio is a beautiful city. I like San Antonio. I do. I've been there several times now. I used to live in Austin. Maybe I went to San Antonio once when I lived in Austin, though. Hashtag Team Pigeon. Is Gary actually still streaming? Open link in a new tab. Nah, he's not still streaming. Sticky Arch is visiting San Antonio. God bless Mrs. Sharon. It is 11:45 at night. How long has this stream been going on? 1 hour, 36 minutes. 1 hour, 37 minutes. All right. I think I will wrap this up. I do appreciate everybody being here. Everybody stopping by to watch me doodle. This is Art of the Hero. This was an art stream, so I'm so glad everyone could be here to watch me draw ink this commission piece. I will get this scanned in and then mailed off to the commissioner. Hello, commissioner. As soon as I can. With that said, once again, good day. Be good to each other. God bless. Aloha. All that stuff.